today we'll be doing, got some couple missions, I believe, one to turn in, I think, in Byzantium. I got the Ellie quest is there as well. I got Cilia to do. I gotta go talk to Phineas. So like I said, I got finally done with Monarch. Took a while. Had some fun here. Not to go lie, we had a lot of fun here, but finally got them done, including those two missions. I thought it was gonna take forever. That one, there's one mission but two door things, and they each had to be level 100. Unless you found the way to work around. One, you just had to find a way through the building. The other, you need the key. And you had the key, then it helped you get past the hack. Not that you also have to have general knowledge. These are low. Speak. Let's see where. So we're at that place. Oh. What is it called? Iconoclast. Monarch. So I gotta find the man in there. Oh, you know what? The hell with us. Where's my ship? Of course it's out there. Full broadcast 1, 2. What's up? Yeah, should we go back there? Huh? Trying to go to the ones. It looks like a ship. Be easier if everything else here. One.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rap musk.
What's that could be too?
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves,
Got
dress
Neo
themselves, work
there it looks like. That's what I'm looking for. I don't think it's here, but that ain't fun. I gotta remember Byzantium, I gotta take Ellie, and I believe if I got it, I gotta take Felix when I go to that one place, Cilia. Easiest one, of course, was what's his name? Sam, because you just have to have your the quest to get his stuff. He's really got a lot of firepower. Problem is, he's got a lot of firepower.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Oh, this is new. Clever squirrel, we can do nothing about it. So we're going to finish this lab first. We've got a lot of places to have to go. Tartarus is the one that froze me because it's got that lock on it. Named after the house. Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal competence. Oh, okay. So we're headed here first. Got a lot of missions.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital
Mostly
lab.
the stuff to turn in, so. Didn't he had me meet her? I guess I'll just take who's in my party, which I think are Nyoka and Parvati. Had a lot of quad. They headed to Byzantium afterwards. I know I got one quest to turn in there, then I got the insurance or whatever it is trying to do with for Ellie. Pretty sad though, knowing that some out of Outer Worlds 2 will come to PlayStation, because of course Microsoft now owns the company. It's like ARC2 and stuff. A lot of them may come into PlayStation, or I guess Call of Duty's anymore.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Say what now? What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better.
No, I'm going to Byzantium.
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Just tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Okay, I'll do it, but anything I should know about this Carmen, Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Find Carmen Imagawa, still chemicals, got it. So we'll definitely be doing that, but that's I gotta go there for this too, as well as that. What? Talk to probably. Oh, I gotta talk to her on the ship. I don't remember that. Actually, being that's gonna be on the ship, I guess I should talk to her. Find out what we're about to do next. Go fight a bunch of alligators, something, bear ass. And for this one, I was trying to get me killed, but. Oh, do I got an empty slot? I think I do. Yes, I do. Need someone I got a lot of. Do I really want it to be a block?
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam?
Not being in here. What's this show Parvati on a ship is? Oh. G-Line Tennyson. Oh, that's Groundbreaker. Oh, let's do it.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay. No, she's up there. God, I'm used to her being up there. Yo, yo, hey.
Sorry. All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Gorgeous as always. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
What the hell? Shaking. Do I have to? Jeez, I thought I would have bought her on her date. How would you go do it?
Hey, you got a minute?
Wait, where are you, Felix? Yoka.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. It makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Huh? Is this about Graham? Brian?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Don't go looking for Romo's face. You're just asking to be lied to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
No. Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
I would never slaughter a whole colony.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. was probably half as tall as I was. He didn't
She
scold
might
me
have
for
been thinking, I guess you're not into guys. She might have to worry. I don't know how I was checking in on the date down here, but... How is... Well, I don't want poverty in the group, I don't think. You. Well, because of faking their poverty's on their date, so... I'm confused, or I can see they're on the ship, so why am I leaving the ship? Knees kill me. Yeah, I was mentioning this in my last broadcast. Last night, that was a scary moment. I was in my room, right? The other person that was here, I left the door unlocked because I know they were coming home at some point. They were at church. I'm in there and someone just hears someone speaking. Like, anyone there? And their excuse for, by the way, because the door was unlocked. I still never understood why they were. I mean, if I could have gotten our phone, our landline don't work too well, so otherwise I would have called the damn cops. You know, because this is like, I don't know what the hell was going on. This woman and her guy, I still haven't figured out why they were here. Right now I'm nervous, and like, because I know sometimes I do go to the store and all. And, you know, there are other people live here, they may be home, but the door may be unlocked. Now I'm worried, should I do that? I want to do the shopping on Wednesdays. Check with poverty on the ship.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Oh, Lord, Max.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
She laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music.
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustback casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Like monarchy. So the meal went well. Dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend.
And then? That was very sweet. Congratulations. My perception needs to get better.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy screaming to my pillow for like an hour.
Well, just know what I just said. Anything for a friend. Okay, that's... Perception is... Hey. Don't see your perception. Those are getting high. I should work really on dodge. Because I got that penalty melee. I don't do enough. Oh, Ellie and Max. Hey, Ellie and Felix. It looks like Sam has an upgrade as well. Evening food. Oh, lovely. I got a belly picture of him. So I thought this stuff would be able to be put in here. You know. We got something. So monomatic window.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
I'm the only one feeling a little uncomfortable, but how about I don't disrobe? Yeah, I don't think all it is. So we should be going down to... Okay, maybe with Phineas's contact, not sure. Oh, I guess I got 2 points available. Start putting it today. Get those up to 50 as well. So we should be doing this one. Like I said, we got a few. We also have... Oh, yeah, I don't know what better to do that. Just people are dead after all. You don't know this. So Terra 2. We should go to the adjutants because we go to the console.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay, I gotta take Ellie. And, well, because I usually always take her. I'm gonna take per body. Why? Because her... I think her companion build is the best one. She gets kills with hers, and that's what matters. Good, more bids. Been used, needed a lot.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
I don't like the fact we got steel. I'll be the first to say it. I don't like it at all. It's not my style. Tinker. I want to repair. That's my god. Is this too? What's that heavy construction here? Just yeah, I got iconoclast. That's stuff that I better keep. Heavy construction gear. That's weird, because I just seen my gear needs fixed. Oh, maybe I don't. Where's the helmet? Oh, you got it on. Okay, that'll work. I think it can go straight. Should we break all this stuff down? I don't like those. It's I don't use this sign. I should, but I don't. That could be fixed. That I gotta keep because I need iconoclast stuff. I need stuff from the Marauders too. I mean, it's just stuff like that. We'll see. Oh, fix some of this stuff.
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. The broadcasts have been silenced at last. Graham Bryant was a madman, a narcissist, and exceedingly dangerous. Colony is safer without him. And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Hiram Blythe is a valuable asset. Well done. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle. Congratulations are in order.
What happens now?
Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan. Turn your eyes to the screen.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources. How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill. But I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. But there is a way to save it.
Just tell me. We need to talk about this lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
You don't honestly believe all this lifetime employment nonsense, do you?
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
I saw the presentation. Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program. And you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful.
That's what that's what that research in Roseway was all about?
Before you interfered in Roseway, Dr. Anton Crane was on the verge of developing a powerful appetite suppressant. It would have made his career. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option.
What does any of this have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
I'm with you. I want to save Halcyon as much as you do.
I'm glad to hear that. We can still rescue Halcyon, but we can't be bound by red tape and regulations. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done.
What's your take on all of this?
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
That's a pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening.
Number of questions. Tell me why you wanted to see me.
We need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the Halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision.
I ain't doing it. The answer is no.
Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order.
I don't really have a choice, do I?
Not true. You can choose to say, yes, ma'am, or at once, Madam Adjutant, or as you wish, or even, I'll take care of it.
You made your point, I'll do it.
I won't. You're better than this, Captain. You have to be.
I don't want to do it. How about, trust me, Parvati.
Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater, Captain. Between you and my people. Please.
I'm glad you can keep control over your associates. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there?
You're talking about haywire murder.
You've been paying attention. You're absolutely right. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
Let's see where you're going with this.
I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand?
I just want you to know you're a cold-blooded psychopath.
I appreciate the flattery, Captain. One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly.
Can't you just call them off?
I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books. Report back to me when the job's done.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Hey, how about you not broadcast it to everyone, lady? I do not like this at all, guys. I got a feeling we're gonna lose her either way.
I think I've figured out what you need.
Besides the smoke and some privacy.
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me. Even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true,
Oh, this upsets me. I don't get it either, because Adelaide found a cure. You know, we said to keep people fed, so what? Because they're dissenters, that's what. You know what else? Monarch could be next. Because they don't like what we did there either. Guarantee it. May the odds be ever in your favor. Welcome to the Hunger Games. Okay, let's see where I gotta go, because I know this. Yeah, I do need to go this way.
You must be joking. Our affairs.
Ellie, we gotta talk.
My second least favorite set of 4 words. Here we go.
You gotta stop treating me with kid gloves. I'm not gonna fall to pieces if you look at me sideways, and I'm not going away. It's fine if you don't like me, but we gotta find a way to work together. For the crew.
Never heard you sound this forceful. It's kind of refreshing.
She's right, you gotta work together.
I've always
we don't
loved
lose
that sculpture.
Harvard
It's an ornery,
I want to be
and you say that every time.
But it's not like we didn't have a choice. We didn't do it. We were gonna get killed. That's what I got there. There's a level.
Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Okay. The sole letter in this mailbox is just a greater house and insurance crew sell out Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Yeah, I guess so. Great, back to frickin' Monarch. I'm a frickin' there for an ages. gonna check on this. Okay,
Anti-Cleo's antibiotic.
so this is up there. Let's think it's right there. To know I could go up this side right here.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you?
I can't wait to see those outfits.
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
Where am I supposed to find space? Oh. So I don't know what I'm supposed to wear. That's the biggest problem. Colony ship. Should I got that? I gotta get iconoclast and stuff. Okay, let's look at my journal. So, well, we have this. Now, thing is, if I understood this right, I should go to the other.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
I should go to the other.
Your best find this week. Go.
The other landing. Trust me, Parvati, I'm killing your friends. To me, it seems like they're trying to make me do... You know, I put these people in power. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to come back and bite me in the ass. Always did. Oh, that's maintenance. Hey, where am I at? There! There's no real reason, there ain't gonna be no fighting. I don't like this at all. What if I could talk to that one guy? That was you know, that, trying to remember his name, the guy we actually worked with, you know, he was at odds with the mechanicals anyway. Not so crazy after all, was he? Got a reason to fear him. Huh. So, I got a feeling that, well, I think we're getting our shorts.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Blah, 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 blah.
Captain Hawthorne never worked to... We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Mm-hmm. I'll just take those two then. God, if I lose Parvati, oh man. Oh man. This is why you don't be, this is why you don't want to be captain. These decisions right here. Okay, where the hell? Something's missing. I took something I don't know. I don't see it. So they must be.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah. Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay?
Phineas
is a
sent me.
wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Let's get this. The Phoenix?
Yeah. That's my code name for, you know,
our
Phoenix.
Mutual
friend.
What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
What's mine? Do I have a code?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it. Because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Okay, whatever. Just give me the information I can for.
Oh! Can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
I'll be a Sparrowhawk.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's got to be a way to catch him someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Yeah, that's sort of too.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
How excited did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
That's why they used to use them in mine section. Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Mm-hmm. It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yes.
The whole episode made me wonder, If they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Looks like I've got work to do.
Good luck, Cuckoo.
Can we talk?
Who wants to talk? You?
Something you need?
I noticed you mentioned. Okay, we'll talk later. Ellie.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Sure.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Finn's trying to do good for the colony, and I want to help.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
If Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm just keeping my options open.
That's the way to do it, long as nobody catches you. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will.
Oh, Allie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
We'll talk again. So let's see. That's the guard. That's the clerk. Let's try to get to the guard. Did we get? I could use a bribe. Yeah, no money. Must be real crooked.
Try Anti-Cleos. It's better than nature.
I'm not as comfortable robbing someone in broad daylight.
The dissidents actually took Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy brew. Watch out for hour 3.
Oh, and sure.
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Come down, I was just looking for the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Good thing, too, because I may be headed there soon. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
You're a dork. What's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun.
A key, say.
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level.
How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Mm-hmm.
Sure have, because today's my big day.
So I do, huh, Parvati?
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Yeah, here's your promotion.
Here's to me. Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
If you could tell me about, I want to know what this.
He's medium height with like medium colored hair and like a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
Hope you can't drink a lot. Yeah, I met him.
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started.
Okay. Have another.
Not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, boss, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least.
Oh, have another. Let's have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
I'm glad I brought
I
you.
can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Got it. Easy peasy.
I've always loved that sculpture.
Okay, I gotta get over that.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
I need some special
Idiot's probably face down in the bar by now.
So you really want to be real, huh? Sure do. All right. From now on, you're getting raw, unfiltered Ellie. Hope you got some rubber gloves.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Sure I am.
Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today?
I'll be back. Okay, so should have knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. here for the package. Hmm.
Nicely done.
Oh, yes. Nicely.
Great work.
They won't miss. They won't miss. They won't miss. Should regular while I'm here. Definitely won't miss that. Do I know what it is, or am I going to fake it? Parvati, put that back. I've seen what you're saying. I didn't realize her movies. I'm not gonna get caught. You're not very good at your job, are you? Just in the Robin place. You know what I regret? Bringing Parvati? No offense, but if she wasn't here, she would never hear that.
Something's changed with my pistol's trigger pull. You been tinkering again?
Maybe just a little. Is that all right with you?
It's a lot smoother. Thanks.
Huh. Happy to help.
Ladies.
You must be joking. Our fair city is...
Yeah, you must be joking. Okay, time to get by this fool, you know?
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or...?
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
I got the parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thanks. Didn't know to talk to you. You know this, right? Faux windows. Find your one fake windows, not the real type. Oh yeah, I wanted my gun. I want to go meet this douchebag. Well, that's a minister. I could, if you don't probably rob the place, but then I'll probably get shot. So, I mean, fuck. I mean, they're just gonna let me on in there. There ain't that many guards. I'll deal with this.
How did you get in here?
Shut the door, Parvati.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh,
You
wow.
want to kill Edgewater, remember?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Cut the crap. I'm here for... Damn if you know that stuff.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or
cut the
a
crap.
purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Have records proving you've been hoarding these drugs.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Sherwin Rockwell locks you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name.
Oh, yeah.
But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important.
I don't want your tea.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Then I'll have to deal with him.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet.
Is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You seem a little too excited for all this. I don't know where the hell the headquarters is or what it is.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time.
I get it. Let's focus. How do I get to the headquarters?
Via the Acropolis district, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once you get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Ew. Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
I was afraid where you stuck it. Are we done here? Because I've got things to do.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
And this might be a way to save that drawer. What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
Good point.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
You message. See this film you. Oh Lord. Smokey. Got to try it first. What was it? 23 meters this way. Oh wow, we have to go for the tunnels again. What? We may have to, we may not. We do have that one find. Could get a short distance. The hollow. I gotta feel this ain't the regular H. The place we've been going. Otherwise, I could just get on my ship, dock it over there. I mean, it's there. Yeah. So, good shot. Sherman's office.
You must be joking. Our fair city is...
It's all so hard. It is this place. Got us feeling that one quest is going to lead us to Tartarus. No matter what you do, you know, because it is a penal colony, and got a feeling that's going to be playing a factor. Okay, so where is this place? It's up there. Okay, let's take the express for a little bit. Kill Sophia. Alright. No. By the way, second playthrough, there will be one. That girl will be telling her to go to hell. Since tomorrow. Oh, it's right back there, isn't it? How the hell? What's there supposed to be a key?
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eye your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Seriously? Get in here! I'm gonna close the door. Damn you guys. How about we not steal something?
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown until you travel with a visitor.
Okay. Oh, that's not Please.
Good afternoon.
Please
I'm
no.
Chairman Rockwell.
Torture. Torture. Okay. So where do we go for that? Down there. Okay. Okay, we probably should go out the same way. I don't really want to stone oven because you know what happened. Come in. Thanks. I was just cleaning up the place out. But I wasn't touching your stationery. Toodles. Oh, sweet. If it was steroid kill. Men overkill. Yeah, I got a feel we're being set up. That's what I'm on that one. Not this quest, but the other quest. I really think that's a setup. Just go get us incarcerated or something. Cause I ain't about to let them kill Edgewater. I'm sorry. I'll do a lot of things, but that is so interesting, because we were just told, you know, on the Unreliable, we just had that conversation about that. Oh. So it is kind of very interesting that now we're still don't get the bread. Makes playing this makes me want to play Fallout 76, you know. Man, because it's only 4. Really wish I had 4. Had a chance to buy 4 a couple of times. No. Half shoulder, but that ain't quite the same, is it? Oh boy. This should be a way down? Yeah, why don't we go Revenue?
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist?
Okay, I gotta find my way through here.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point.
How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Okay, I wish I had Intimidate 70. So, we might have to level up.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well...
So I'm about to level up to get this. And to level up, I'm going to go elsewhere. So... Got okay. That's also that's in Fallbrook. So what we do is do this stuff. Cause I can't get in there without, you know, killing this guy, and if I kill this guy, I'm gonna have a fight. He ain't gonna let us through that door.
Incoming!
Oh.
We're not getting through!
Well, now you got it done. I might have just really messed up, guys. This guy's failed. I wonder why. Oh crap! I got the wrong thing set as on the journal. Oh crap! I'm really messed up here. If this is a total, I'll just start fresh. I realized opening the door would get the guy to just start attacking. I mean, I had the freaking key card. No, I might just have to redo everything. Well, hold up. Not that. So that's what happened over on. Man, wish I would have did that the last time I was there. Single Fallbrook. Damn, I thought I was done with that. Jeez. Been there for a while. Okay, so we know it's gotta be through here.
Clever.
need that. That's all that was? I knew it had to be through here. Ah! Who are you two? You're ready to kill once he gets down here. Hi. Hopefully we go for there.
Huh? What was that? No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Oh. No, you're not.
What?
You don't need to see my identification.
I don't need to see your identification.
We're not the George you're looking for. Move along.
Move along.
Told you I was a Jedi.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Oh, good lord, I can't just jump over, can I? Retreat. You don't need it. See, enough to see here. Move along. Move along. Okay. So now we just gotta get to our ship. That's the maintenance time. Yeah, just kill all your buddies. You guys freaking don't give a rat's behind, do you? Gotta figure out which way to go here. Okay, we got a long...
Hey, Ellie. You ever think about naming it?
Always seemed a bit crude, even for me. Besides, how am I supposed to introduce dates to bold Betsy with a straight face?
I name all my favorite machines. What's wrong with naming your pistol?
Oh, I thought you meant... Never mind.
Don't you think
I thought about it, just never came up with anything I could stick with.
Rizzo's knock you out hard. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar.
Do I even know what you think she's talking about there? Ellie?
I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request.
Bite me in the butt. What happened there? I don't think. I don't trust these people.
Anti-Cleo's.
Down there, the new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
How the hell did I get down there? Oh yeah. You know what? You know what? I think we'll go talk to Phineas. Right now that might sounds like the safest thing for us. Downside, I gotta go to Emerald also for Nyoka.
They can't keep us up.
Hey, no one cares if it's taking anything. Carmen? We're just not talking anymore, okay, Carmen? Yes, I said Carmen, not a Golden Eagle. I'm the only eagle here. I hope no one else was asking questions about that. I'm not here in the ship. I thought it was Parvati having one for a moment. It's her alone time. You know how she feels about him. Oh.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
That's nice. Don't kick each other's butt. I'll go check on him. That's how heated it really is.
Hey, hold on a second. I want a word.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
This was a heated conversation.
It's not really that simple.
Why can't they all be like our buddy Sam? Uh-oh. Sam's doing something. We don't run from Sam.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Yeah, what is this?
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
No, the AI with a frickin' ego complex. Just saying, so. Skynet built you? Congratulate me or else you will be terminated.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forgive it for a second, the colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The sheriff's plan on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found out your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the survival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress.
Focus, Phineas. Halcyon's going to collapse unless we do something.
We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and
Works for me.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the Board. The Board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the Board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers.
I gotta go bathroom. I'll be right back.
Experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The Board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon, then we have to take it.
I'll be back. That's all I'm doing this.
Sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
I know, right? But we're not doing that yet. We'll go in there. In there. Don't think things are going to be going so over the board anymore. I don't know. I hope there's a way to prevent what they want me to do. It's still try to do it, even though it makes sense. I got a feeling it's a trap. Get us out of the way. Either accuses of murder, genocide, or something. Or, you know, whatever crooked ass vendor go do.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Only one? You're crazy, girl. So we're going back to Monterey. I ain't been up to it.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Guess I'll take the safe.
I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
It's just the same about you. I need to take Ellie, but I don't like the idea of not taking her. But the problem lies, Nyoka knows this area better, so if I should take her, she's familiar with it. If I gotta take Ellie, because it's all for Ellie. At the eyes, figure 4 there. It seems like I should just left what's her name in charge. Seems like this was because of what I did. Yeah, hell with that. You're so piss yourself. Should do something. So yeah, let's bring the doctor in. No, we don't have shit going with us, but...
This looks like a place. You ready to get my money or what?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Finhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's stay on topic. I just want to change her beneficiary.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice.
Me.
But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
No, of course not. I've got 20. You'll do this, and you'll be filing your own claim.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Okay. I don't...
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. You did my job, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it. I didn't do this for money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
We looked in the mirror. You're my friend, Ellie. That's what friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I'm a doer, not a target. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day, they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Give it to me, huh? No, thanks.
Don't mention it. Really. This feels weird enough as it is.
Okay. Okay. I just say let's go build this up. Okay, and then okay, we're not trying to the whole because we do have business here.
You seen Arthur today?
Should see where this is at.
Day.
This Dex pay. Wait, maybe I could get a little closer. Hope we don't have to kill this guy. If he knows we shot his friends. Accidentally. It really was too. I thought they were more marauders. So we should go on. Down there, is it? Oh, there's just friends. For record, I didn't actually kill him. Poverty and Nyoka. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Oh! Oh. I'm on drugs now.
Ready for more?
Good thing I just got a marauder.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us.
What are you guarding? Why are you guys guarding the station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Okay. Since I've done your job for it, the station's clear.
Wow, that was a bit presumptuous, don't you think? We were still debating as to whether we're contractually obligated to take out those marauders. And here, you've undercut us. We have an image to uphold. Our services are deservedly expensive. Now, I shall have to pay you so that future clients continue to recognize the value of our work.
Oh, like you. I
We'll
should
just
let
say you were a subcontractor.
the mannequin
Yes,
kill you.
that'll do. We exercised our finest judgment in hiring you, you know?
Kind of odd for a group of mercs to label us as a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures. Lance handles the human capital. And Donald is our charming public face.
Can't trust
Our
Donald.
system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
He got it.
Can't
got
imagine
hair
the
looks like a wig.
competition. The best is the best, lady. That's all there is to it.
Okay, I should go. You said I go in here, rip you off. He said something about I could take anything I want. Pick up thunder. Pick up some liquor. That's liquor. Fairly newer. I need that. Can't take water at all. Wee. That must be down too, right? Draw a word for y'all. How you doing? Yo, how you doing? I'm sure. You know what? You should get a toupee. It's been improvement. Anything else? Crack. So. That's been too dang easy. Feel like going to Sully and helping out Phineas. But that'll be next time. What? Not Phineas, Max. Pop in. Pop Ham. Pop Lance. Yeah, I thought the guys that were up there at the station were also these guys' people. So I must have been way off on that. Or did this test and give our ass. You know what? So let's fast travel back to the Unreliable. Wow, encumbered. That's why I can't run. Okay, I know a way to fix that. That's pretty. Iconoclast, I gotta keep that. That would be that. I'm gonna keep all that because it's that I'm keeping because uptown that's better. Sketchy, I don't need too more than one of them. Ellie? Okay. You need better gear. That's not as good as that, but I'm... Okay. Now, can we fast travel? Yes. So let's go do it for now. Mash like, but to subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time for more The Outer Worlds for the PS4. Bye. Just sad, we won't be able to play Outer Worlds 2 on PS4 or PS5.